how hands-on is A&R? Oh no, here's what popped into my head. Is there a difference really in A&R between a major record label, an indie record label, and someone who's not even signed?
I mean, I think A&R is artists and their music. And so I think that like fundamentally it's the same in the sense of like you're looking for whether you're a major label or an independent, you're hoping to find artists to work with and you're going to help them build the best music catalog they can have. So I think fundamentally that's the same. I think that probably from A&R to A&R, from person to person, there's a difference in how people do that and everybody's skill set. You know, I'm definitely not under any illusion that like I'm great at everything. And so even
No
on
way.
our team, we have, a complementary display of skills. And so I think that what people bring to the table for their artists may be different, which is why I just think, strong teams win. I don't A&R up any project by myself. I may be the vocal piece of that, which I'm sure is hard to believe that I could be the one talking about it all. But I think that, I may be the one that's communicating with the artist and trying to figure out the vision, but like I'm using resources and relationships and networking and bringing a lot of people into the mix. I don't think that's different across any fold. I mean, or any business. Like whatever you're doing, you're usually relying on relationships and networking and other people's skills as well. So I think A&R at its core is the same across the board. I think people execute it differently though.
Fair. So once an artist is signed, how does you and your team and A&R in general, how does that help elevate their career? What kind of support happens behind the scenes?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it makes all the difference in the world, in my very biased opinion, because you have a bit of a filter system that can keep your vision at the forefront that lets you filter your music through. So one thing you'll see about a lot of artists, whether they're musicians or not, like you hear this all the time, like their songs are their babies, or they work heavily to bring something forward. And so, they're not always looking at it objectively based on whatever some of the goals are they've laid out for themselves. If their goal is to be on the biggest playlists or the biggest radio stations and they bring a song that is really, 7 minutes long and has a 48-second intro and super long build up and like probably not going to be the most commercially successful thing. So sometimes it's nice to say, hey, like this is really cool and it could live here, or what if we did this to achieve other goals? Or it's just really nice to have that like filtration system for people. And then sometimes you come up with a great idea, like wouldn't it be cool if this person collaborated, and then the A&R can go and make that relationship and ask those questions. And I would be lying if I said it didn't make a difference when you have somebody from Universal Music making a call for you versus an artist that's still emerging. Like those relationships, and they matter. So I think that that is certainly a game changer for artists, and being able to help you like sort and figure out your thoughts. I mean, one of my biggest things I really hone in on when we're building records is like, you know, is there texture in this? What else do you have to say? If we've decided that your brand and what you bring to the world is A, B, and C, well, is A, B, and C on the record, or are we only showing A? So, I think that just having somebody that helps and reminds you of the vision and the overall goals you've set out for yourself when it comes to your music is really, um, is a really nice thing to have. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an A&R, but that's certainly, where I step in. So, um, yeah, I think the role is really useful in the elevation of someone's career because it helps keep them on track and sometimes filter other things away.